the midst of the crisis, you and Barrister Thankful Richard have been fighting for the prosecution of a now former B soldier, or soldier of the Rapid Intervention Battalion and traditional ruler in the Southwest Region, Chief Ewume John, popularly known as Moja Moja, for some of the actions that he undertook under the pretext of fight against cessationists and so on. And now the coordinator, the general coordinator of the Rapid Intervention Battalion has decided to send him out of that elite unit of the Defense and Security Forces back to the infantry. What do you think about this recent development?
Well, Babila, I would want to tell you that I wish to...
Why are you been fighting for the prosecution of Moja Moja in the first place?
Well, I'll start off by praising the coordinator of the Rapid Intervention Battalion, because his actions are going to help a lot of people in the country to see the double face of the elite, the double face of the politicians, the double face of those who think that they love Cameroon more than others. Immediately after the action, before I come back to the efforts that we've made in order to get Moja Moja being prosecuted for acts committed flagrant delicto with all the administrators of the Southwest region, especially those of the military tribunal, they sit and they cross their arms, with the Procurator General of the Southwest region sitting to cross his arms, seeing an individual kill, maim, and he walks on corpses, and there is public clamor. They celebrate him. He sleeps in his palace. He has an armory in his palace. He goes about with long guns without his uniform. He gets into bars with his gun. He is almighty. So Babylon, like I said, the action or the decision of the general coordinator is welcome, and it is going to help the head of state. The president must have been missing out on so many things, because through his action, Moja Moja has been able to spill out the beans. The first question you asked, Babila, before this time, who posted Moja Moja to the Southwest region? Who posted him to the Southwest region, especially in Buea? Who was arming him officially to be causing the atrocities in the Southwest region? Questions to be answered. Who was the person instructing him to have a whole armory in his compound, or in his chiefdom? Who is the person who was commanding him to have his own private militia? He works about with his own people. He calls it self-defense group. So when you look at that, in a country where military intelligence at a time of crisis is supposed to be a rare ingredient, it's supposed to be something that you have to put every force together, and an individual takes upon himself, and he calls himself a citizen of a particular region and a particular town, and he passes and he is in for xenophobic activities, and the elite watch at him, the authorities watch at him. Today the general coordinator of B has come to put an end to it, and I guess so many people shall be questioned in this country. So many, even the elite, the political elite of the Southwest, they must pay a brunt to that, because we've lived in a country where peace has been reigning, but because of the crisis, some people want to paint some black, some people want to become angels, whereas they are part and parcel of the play.
He says that he has been excluded from the Rapid Intervention Battalion and sent back to the infantry because some persons contacted him, some top military officials wanted him to join a team to organize a coup d'etat.
Babila, I've never heard, even up to now, it's gone viral on the social media, and that Amungwa, a lawyer who sits on your platform, still see Moja Moja free and going about his business. This is untold. This is unheard. Just to have an idea, according
he refused to yield to that kind of proposal.
Coup d'etat. You know what a coup d'etat means, Babylon? It is more than the crisis that is taking place in the northwest and the southwest region. It embraces the whole of the country. It touches on everything that has to do with the country. Just in contemplation, Babylon, just in contemplation, the Military Justice Code will tell you. It implies that Moja Moja comes out clearly, and it tells you he's been in for serious treasonable offenses that people have been watching and celebrating him. It is treasonable, Babylon, just to contemplate a coup d'etat. And you know the sanction for that? The punishment is a death penalty. Another one is collusion or colluding with the enemy of the state. Those that he is purporting or alleging, he does not even allege, he affirms, and he says he's going to give the names. Do you know what it means according to the Military Justice Code? Colluding with the enemy of the state. That is the offense. It is equally a death penalty. Again, Moja Moja, we've seen people transported in trucks from Nkambe, from far remote areas from the northwest to come and answer questions at the military tribunal in Yaoundé that they did not report. Moja Moja failed to report. And Moja Moja has come out. And we expect that the chiefs should be home. Yes, because we are equally coming out. Yes, like now. Lawyers who want peace in the country, we are coming out to, like a lawyer. I should talk to myself because I'll come back to what the efforts that we made to prosecute him. We are equally using this platform to denounce Moja Moja, because in as much as we don't have peace in the northwest and the southwest region, Moja Moja is preparing people to be sleepless. Moja Moja has murdered the sleep of all Cameroonians. It means nobody will sleep, because Babylon, when they say there's an imminent coup d'etat in a country, just imagine. I mean, it was yesterday or day before. There was the whole of the Obidi era was surrounded, and the majority of them were Anglophones. We had to spend close to about half of our day struggling to intervene, struggling to talk to people that arrested them, struggling to make, and all of that. And somebody sits in Buya and he tells you he has people that are going to overthrow the president of the republic. This is an anathema.
He said there are people who want to organize
and they wanted him to be part of it. I have said again, Babylon,
and he refused.
I have said and I repeat again, just to contemplate a coup d'etat according to the military norms. Contemplating, I mean, just to think once it is sensed, Babylon. But he comes again to tell us exactly what the intelligence of this country has gone up to. If Moja Moja could voice that, we'll be asking, what is the military security doing in Buya? What is the external research doing? And again, if Moja Moja could voice it in the southwest region, and in a crisis region where Moja Moja is fighting people he called terrorists from the northwest region, at the end of the day, who tells you that Moja Moja, even his own militia that he called auto defense, are not the people he was going to use? When you contemplate that, how could he talked about colonels? You should call their names. He said certain colonels came to him and he said, and he even went far to tell the president of the republic not to be afraid of anything, and that people should vote in order to, so that they should change the government. I don't know whether Moja Moja picked up a political party, a card of a political party. And you know, with the advent of the social media, and with the impunity, and with the deadly politicians that we have in our country, they allow Moja Moja. There's a commission that was created in this country, the Commission for the Promotion of Bilingualism and whatever multiculturalism. One of their mission was to fight hate speech. But behold, Buya became the epicenter of hate speech. This commission has not been able to bring out concrete solutions to it. And they allow Moja Moja, he gallivants, he is there, he does his things like a film star, and people watch at him. So, Babylon, like you called me. Like you called my attention to the fact that I am Barrister Tamfo, and I used the opportunity to greet him. We had filed complaints and we had documented all the atrocities of Moja Moja, even against lawyers, with Barrister Tamfo being one of the victims. We had documented everything. Even lawyers, Moja Moja had went on social media, said lawyers are fit, some of the lawyers are fit to be fed with the bones of the dog, of his dogs in his chiefdom. Lawyers, we could not cross our arms. I in particular, I fight for rights. So we documented everything. We had fight at the military tribunal Yaoundé because we knew in Buea the people were already complacent. Because I can only call the governor and the procureur general, all the administrators, especially the commissaire de gouvernement, that is the state prosecutor, they're complacent, and the legion commander that will be coming to. So what happened? We filed a complaint, documented, and we filed to the military tribunal Yaoundé. It was sent to Service Central de Recherche Judiciaire of SED, which is the service that has been handling issues relating to this crisis since the advent of the crisis. The file did not go through. We came back. We filed at that service itself, and we ensured that we followed the file. That file was duly transferred to the Legion Commander of the Southwest Region with instructions, and the Legion Commander took it. My colleague Barrister Tamfo visited him once, and he placed his own situation. These are acts of flagrant delicto that even the Legion Commander was supposed to have acted before they brought the complaint. When Barrister Tamfo appeared before him, he started placing conditions. He said Barrister Tamfo should be the person to go and fish people from left and right to bring, but Barrister Tamfo was one of the victims. So we are saying that there's a lot of complacency, and some people keep their post, and they think that they want to divide and rule. And that is what Moja Moja had been perpetrating in the Northwest and South, in the Southwest region.
What has happened to the file? What has happened to the file?
No, we have been pressing on the file. We've been pressing on the file, but the Legion Commander, that is not the only file that is lying in the Southwest region that we are pressing, and they don't want to unshelve the files. We have the file of Ngule Linus, a university student that was abducted from his room few minutes after. He was beaten, and the minister actually, we followed the case minutiously, and the minister issued orders. The military tribunal gave orders. But behold, Babila, do you know that some military personnel from what unit I will not want to call here, they went and removed, and they went and conducted autopsy on that corpse without the family members? The file is still lying there. Do you know that there is a mortuary in the Southwest region? They pretend that it's a government mortuary. We dragged with that unit, with Semil, and up to today, that matter has never gone. We seized the minister of Health to tell him about this, the complicity of that mortuary in Buea, and he sent the case to the regional delegate of the Southwest region. Nothing has been done about it. So, where are we? If people are not enjoying what is happening in the Northwest and Southwest region, and they want to turn the face of Cameroon to the diaspora and begin to talk about a situation that can be solved at home.
Papa, then, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Now, Barrister Amungwa Tani, that one I don't hear the way he talk. That one Barrister way he defend Ambazonian leader for influencer Ngata Mokonengi. And well, we understand some people in the way, you know, so, I know some of them will not be comfortable, so they was the way he use them. You understand? You do understand that because of the position way he did it. You get the point. Now, concerning the palava for Moja Moja, so una see and say as it stand now, so Moja Moja is too full them. He did for up. That means they don't really give clear 14. You know how they give man clear 14 now? Don't really give Moja Moja clear 14. He too full them for up now. So remember and see me they go longer. You know what I mean by longer? I know if you don't know what I mean by longer, go find out. Ask people where they come up by food. Or they come up for man where they'll tell you. They don't have to go Kwara Moja Moja and Kwarai. That means Moja Moja will finish. Now who them be give Moja Moja a parade and mean work say they go fight Amber. You get the point now. Now who them be the sponsor Moja Moja? Now the question that people never answer. When I say so plenty things and be involved. Even though Barrister Amungwa Tani can talk palava say, oh, Pobia no be no. Who tells you Pobia no be no? Who tells you Pobia no be no? We say even that big man for Ekelebe, that big man for Ekelebe can't talk say Rumble Moja Moja. They no be nothing you Moja Moja be do. They just playing a dark eye moon is yam. Moja Moja they don't use it. Time don't reach Casalaron boss. They see and say Moja Moja no be deliver the thing the way they be asking me to am. Wait till happen. Moja Moja don't shift na say tap. They tap in and tap as one man shift. Now, if you don't tell them, say this way, any man when I'm Anglophone, now if that pass message for na tell una say anything una do am, that the people don't ever like una. Anyhow we dey, now Moja Moja will choose the way they go learn it. Yeah, because as he stand now so, we know dey Moja Moja. I don't the right tell una, Moja Moja dey ngata. Moja na la Republic keep Moja Moja na, as I tell una now so. Moja Moja na so, you know dey again for a palace where. Wait till they call them use and done. Thank you for watching. I think say this other info that update when I don't hear them, it will be important for listener. For hear the way Moja Moja in Palabra nya for all side. I'll soon again for my next update. Confirm no. I wish everybody a happy Sunday and I hope say this so on Monday at the lab. Confirm.